All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. We're just going to have a little fun time tonight, talking about a whole bunch of nothing, just like we normally do. Getting my iPad set up. All right. I think we're all set up for this tonight. As always, gentlemen and ladies, this live stream is brought to you by Comp and Choke Choke Tubes. Comp and Choke Choke Tubes give the high-performance shooters and the hunters the consistency and confidence shot after shot. Also brought to you by Salt Creek Custom Ammunition. You can have the best camo in the world, the best decoys, the best gun, but at the end of the day, the only thing that truly matters is the ammo, and that is why I shoot Salt Creek Custom Ammo and use Comp and Choke Choke Tubes. Craig, how you doing, brother? Hope everything's going good with you. What you been up to, man? Gotta set this up so you can see my shirt. Oh, what a week. What a weekend. I didn't do nothing. I cut grass. That was about it. Oh, yeah. Welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time here, do me a huge favor. Type in the chat room saying hello, and also tell me where you're from if it's first time here. Always help me out by hitting that thumbs up button. It just helps the algorithm out. But as we're getting nearer and nearer to the 24-25 waterfowl season, it's going to open up literally in just a couple of weeks. Today is August 19th. Many places around the country are going to be opening up around September 1st. For early goose season, you got early teal season starting in some states. I believe Nebraska starts really close to that September 1 date. Of course, you got doves, which is always fun to tune up if you don't hunt the early season geese or you don't hunt early season teal. Early season teal, usually, like I said, aside from a few states, it opens up around mid-September. Around the country, does here anyway. Of course, I'll be on the road, headed to Louisiana, where I don't know if it's going to be the opener, but I'm leaving on the opener. But you guys are first. If you're a first time viewer, right now it is basically we just sit there and chat. You tell me what's going on, and you got questions you want. I'll try to answer them for you. Whatever it is you want to talk about. I mean, as far as waterfowl hunting, okay, we're going to leave it at that. I do know what today is, and I really don't want to talk about those fools. So, shoot me a question. Let's get it rolling, man. Let's get it rolling. What's up, Chris? Mark, how you doing? How you doing, Mark? Feeling any better? Greg, I guess you're still there. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I'm probably going to head out to Mark's if he's not doing anything, and we're going to try to train some dogs. Got something new I want to try tomorrow, Mark, if we can. I want to push Bougie just a little bit harder starting this week. Haven't talked to you in a while. How you been? Yeah, really. What's up, my duck crazed comrades? I know it's been a whole, an hour since I've talked to you. I want to take some training dummies and put on the other side of the pond and send her from that one side and see if I can't get her to push through to the other bank into the road to find some dummies. Like I was making her do the with the bucket. I was going to go set up a few with the bucket on that road and put some dummies there and see if I can't push her across the pond to the bank and up the bank and to the bucket and get a dummy and come back. Now, I don't care how she comes back. If she wants to run around it, that's fine. If she wants to come straight back, that's fine too. I'm just going to try to push her to go through that obstacle. So unless it's pouring down rain tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to leave here around 5 and start heading that way. I know you got that little small mound of dirt, but I don't think there's the pond's on the other side of it. But the whole thing is, trying to push her to go through that obstacle and come back. Well, basically, what I'm going to do is, I guess you'd call it a blind retrieve. We may use the starter pistol as a get her attention kind of thing. I forget what I make you laugh. I forget what it was, man. You may have to text me that because I forget what it was. I made you laugh several times. I can't remember what it was. No. I know what you're talking about, but I forget how I phrased that. I'll forget how I phrase that, man. Not everybody has mine or yours or even Keith's sense of humor, dude. Oh, man. Oh. We got 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks and it'll be here. Guys, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And we can start. I mean, we can deer hunt now. Deer season is open up here. Anti, what's going on, buddy? Let's see here. Let's see, not much went on this weekend. I'd like to hear what y'all did. I didn't do much. I cut grass and that was about it. Um, that was about it. That was about all I did. Went to crank the boat up and noticed I had a hole in the fuel line. So I had to get it fixed. Um, that's about it. I'm hoping to hit the swamp next week, or this week rather, the end of this week. Wanted to go last weekend, but just kind of got. I'm gonna be honest. I got lazy, man. I got real lazy this weekend. I've got just about everything I. Let's see here. Got just about everything I need for the Louisiana trip. Ordered some new shells today. Hopefully they'll be here in a week or two. Get them boxed up, packed up, getting my stuff ready for that trip. Getting everything cleaned up to go. It's going to be a cool trip because I don't have to drag a boat. I don't have to drag decoys. None of that stuff. All I got to do is just bring my gun and shells and cameras. Charles Holden, how you doing? How are the water levels there, Charles? And water going down, or is it still rising? I would think it'd be coming down a little bit. What is this? Huh. Craig just sent me a text. Guys, he cannot see the comments. For some reason, he can't see the comments. I don't know why. Probably hasn't clicked on something, but should be a little drop down box, I think, if you're on your phone. So everybody said hello to Craig. He just can't see the comments right now. YouTube is being more janky wanky than ever. Yeah. But like always, we're just gonna have a little chat fest tonight. You know, as a good friend of mine, Keith, said earlier when I was talking to him, just a good place to come and wind down. It's not your life. Okay. But everybody else, I'm assuming, can see the comments, right? Yeah, he's saying it's Craig. If you're listening, um, it's got to be the drop down box. Let me see if I can do something real quick. I want to see if it's happening. Oops. Wrong button. Oops. Wrong button. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got to be. Hold on a second. I'm trying to help Craig out here a little bit. Should be a little box there that says live chat. Just click that. Right down below my video. It should say, you should see where it says live chat. And you hit, you just click on that and it should bring up the chat. If it doesn't, then I would say X out of everything, restart your phone, and come back in. You just may need to do a restart. Yeah, I saw him where he said, "Hey, brother," he's saying he can't see the chat, and for some whatever reason, I think he might have um, not expanded, but the other version of it. Let's see here. Chris saying, "I'm ready. I'm ready. The lease will be paid for Friday dove season and then ducks." Gotcha. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Anti. I just think he, um, I think he fat thumbed the screen and it collapsed the chat. He's either got to open it back up or restart completely and just do a reboot. Yep, I'm ready for doves, and then I'm ready for teal. That's in that order. Hoping I can get on a fairly decent dove shoot for Bougie, and because I won't be able to take her for teal, that's gonna suck. We have there's too many alligators to take her out teal hunting. Too many of them water lizards. Yeah, I think it's. I think he just collapsed the chat box, so he's got to reopen that. Oh. Is what I'm looking at. Um, you should be able. Right below my video is a. It says live chat. So, and I think it just needs to be clicked on. All right, let's get on. What else? What else? What all y'all doing? Anybody got anything going on? I know Chris is about ready with his lease. Me and Mark are still training dogs. How is Otter doing, Bo? Any new word from Otter? What has he eaten this week or last week? Anything good? No. Everybody's kind of quiet tonight. Me and Anti are talking, but where y'all at? Y'all still eating supper? Or y'all watching the Democrat National Convention? I mean, I would assume y'all would rather pay attention more in here than that place. They're going to be spewing all kind of lies in there. Well, Charles, I finally was able to. I got the North Carolina license opened. I got it ordered. I got the Swan permit ordered. A couple of towels and a big hole in a comfort. Oh Lord! This is Craig. I'm on my watch phone. Mine has gone haywire. All right. I saw that. I did not. I did not get a chance to watch the video, but I saw where he posted that. I did see where he posted the video. I just did not get a chance to watch it. They did a lot of work this season on that place. I just don't understand. I mean, I don't understand why people don't plant more rice. And that way, if you do get a flood, it is, rice grows in the water. It does well in the water. I think I saw where somebody was saying it may have been the Yellow Lab channel where they lost the their dove field. It might have been their channel. I'm not sure, but I saw where somebody lost their. I know that Bruce lost his impound, lost all his millet through the flood, but another one lost the dove field. I think you're right on its active through June 30th. Yeah, mine said through June of 2025. So that's what it says on it. That's what I'm going by. Let's see. Mark saying, other than that, I haven't done much. My back's killing me. Yeah, dude. Craig, and I was loving your hair. If you've seen Craig, he ain't got much. Let's see here. I wish Yellow Lab lost millet, but the rice was okay. Okay, I got you. Was that, did he plant millet in his dove field, or was that in his on his pond? If your soil allows it, man, I don't know why people don't plant more rice. Man, I would. There'd be nothing but rice in there. I'd have rice scattered from one end of that place to the other. Mark J, what's going on, brother? How you been? Yeah, not much really. Yeah, I love this. I'm getting excited for the season to start, but really not much going on. Pond rice and milk, gotcha. Um, just not much going on. You're at Table Rock State Park. Cool beans. That's a pretty place, man. That's a very beautiful place. Oh, it handles it well. It's a moist soil. It's a moist soil plant. It'll handle it well. I was thinking about what your response would have been at the time live when someone posted duck tastes nasty. Undoubtedly, they don't know how to cook ducks. That's what my comment would have been. That's what my comment would have been. If you think ducks taste nasty, then y'all do not know how to cook ducks. It's just that simple. Just that simple. Oh. Biggest thing people do when they cook ducks is they overcook them. They overcook them. Well, like I was saying, there's not much going on, man. I mean, it's hot. Fish aren't biting. Deer season started. So those of y'all who live in South Carolina, deer season has started. I know guys that are probably sitting in their tree stands right now. Maybe not right now, but maybe coming out of it. I just know. Yep, got to be rare or medium rare. Exactly. Well, I think we've common eider. That is nasty. Yeah. Um, y'all know that Bougie's got allergies, and we had her on Apoquil for about a month. And I'm gonna tell you, after about 2 doses of Apoquil that I was giving her, I give her 1 dose a day. She had almost completely quit scratching herself. I ran out of Apoquil 2 days ago, and she is scratching again. So we know it works. It's going to be one of those things we're going to have to buy her monthly, I think, unless I can find something that's a little stronger and don't have to give it to her daily. Pepper jack cheeseburgers with chipotle hummus and proper hot sauce are definitely medium rare. That reminds me, I may go to the store for this weekend and make me some bacon wrap burgers. Take your hamburger, make a big patty, put a little bowl in it, press down into it, make a little cup, and put your cheese and mushrooms and onions in that, and then wrap it with a piece of bacon. Season it, and then put it on the smoker. But that does sound good, Anti. And what do you consider a proper hot sauce? Just out of curiosity, what do you consider proper hot sauce? I personally, depending on what I'm cooking, but I don't like hot, spicy hot. So, was it Cholula is my favorite. I think it has a great flavor. But if I need heat for something that I'm doing, it's more likely going to be Tabasco. More likely going to be a Tabasco sauce. Louisiana hot sauce ain't bad. But I'm just wondering, what is your proper hot sauce? Or is that the name of it? Is proper hot sauce the name of it, or is that just you're saying you need a proper hot sauce? Hopefully, after this trip to Louisiana, we can get also start getting some more duck recipes going. I got a few of them that I've been working on. Oh, you want to go outside now? Hold on, Bougie wants to go outside. Somebody give me something to talk about. What is y'all wanting to know? I know there's some people in here that ain't been in here before. They're just kind of looking to see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna give me a find out what y'all want to talk about. Who's ready for the season to open? How about that? How about that question? That question to y'all. Y'all ready for the season? Y'all ready to go? Text speed is about as wild as I can get. It's pretty mild. Yeah, take that nothing wrong with text speed. Uh, but the Lula blends with Chipotle well. I got you. I think there's a leaf blowing across the yard because Bougie's barking. As you said that, the Cholula was going over the meat. I do. I like Cholula's flavor. Um, I don't really like a really hot sauce. I never have. I mean, I like my food seasoned, but I don't like it so hot that you can't eat it. I just don't prefer it that way. And trust me, after a while, you don't want me to prefer it that way. But I got a couple of recipes. I got an old recipe I got from Hackberry, Louisiana. So I want to try that out with some teal. We call it, it's a pot roast duck is what it is. But you make a really dark gravy for it. I want to get that. And I got another recipe that I want to try with duck. I've never done it before. I've never seen anybody else do it before. So it's kind of a thing. You need to learn how to shut the door. You know that? She just breaks open the door like she owns the place. Come on, you want to say hey? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come in here and say hey. Oh, you're getting heavy. You're getting heavy. Say hey to everybody. Say hello. Say hello. She's up to about 57, 58. She may even be up to 60 pounds now. Whoa, whoa. You'll hit your head, girl. You'll hit your head. You're going to break your legs trying to get out. A life of a dog that don't like closed doors. Horniest dog east of the Mississippi. Yeah. Oh, thank you. And I don't know what this thing is, but she just got it the other day and she done eat half of it. I know it, man. She can open the door, but she won't close it for nothing. RD, what's going on? Did she grab things from the fridge? No, we are not going to teach her how to open the fridge. Because if she learns how to open a fridge, she is going to go in there and eat everything that's in it. That's one thing I don't want to teach them. Stick a bell on the door, she'll open shut. Oh, my Lord. Dang, Keith. You said you were going to talk some smack tonight, and I guarantee you are. RD, if Noah's listening, tell him I said hey. Lord have mercy. Oh. He's doing homework. Lord, he hit me hard, Judge. He hit me hard. Nick, what's going on? You're swapping to a 20 gauge this year. Oh, Lord, we done talked him into a sub gauge. We done talked the boy into a sub gauge. And what was your defining moment when you realized that the sub gauges my pillow should keep the form shape. I know it. RD. Now he says he's just playing, Mark. No, 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 no. He's done figured out. He's done figured it out. He just said, "Oh my goodness." He is going to the sub gauge, y'all. Y'all listen, y'all watch his videos, and if he's not shooting a sub gauge this year or 20 gauge, y'all start fussing. Them 20s Jay sent me kick like a 10 gauge. He's already blasphemed against the 12. He done said it. He done said it. He's switching to a 20. He's done said it, y'all. He said it right here live on Daddy Duck 365 in front of a whole bunch of people of 13. He said that he was going to shoot a 20 gauge. He's switching to the 20 gauge. And when he's hunting this year, if he doesn't have a 20 gauge, y'all need to give him a fit. Nick says, I am Cody's nephew from After 5 Outdoor. Well, welcome. Welcome, Nick. Glad you can make it. I take it, are you up in Minnesota as well? Hashtag screenshot. Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Let's see if I can. I don't know if I can or not. Let me see if it'll work. New. File. Save as. Come on, save. We're going to put it on the desktop. We're going to save that. And just for grins, we're going to keep that up there for a while. Just to prove that he said it. Mark said he's hoping they'll come out with a 4-inch 12. Oh, you like that Santa Claus video? Yeah, we had a good time doing that one. Carolina, what's going on? I feel like a woman. No, but you said it, brother. You said it right there. You are going to you're swapping to a 20 gauge this year. We got you now. You can't be picking or joking or laughing about it. And you ain't got a hair on your butt if you don't do a video about that. Swapping to a 20 and then playing Shanae song, You Feel Like a Woman. Oh, and you're going to be a Clemson Tiger fan. Oh, no. You're going to be a Clemson Tiger fan. You said me swapping to a 12 gauge which means you're going to swap back. So if you swap back to a 12 gauge, you're a Clemson Tiger fan. Huh? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, dude? I mean, come on, it's right here. It's right here. Right there. Me swapping to a 12 gauge would be like me swapping the Clemson Tigers. So you're going to be a Clemson. You've already claimed you're going to swap to a 20, and then all of a sudden you start to feel like a woman for whatever reason. I don't, you can be whatever you want to be, dude. I mean, that's cool. And then, but you're going to be a Clemson Tiger fan. I got you. Okay. It was redacted. It don't matter. I don't want to hear this Democrat stuff where you're saying I misspoke. It's right there, dude. It is right there. We got it. I even screenshotted it, put it on my computer here. Ride with Joe. Joe ain't running, Bubba, unless he changes his mind tonight. Which, by the way, if he does, I'm going to laugh my tail off. How would it be, man? I mean, just think, I know we don't like to talk politics in here, but yo, Carolina, what's going on, man? I'm just saying, what if Joe gets up tonight and says, you know what? Y'all voted for me in the primary. I got all the votes in the primary. I'm going to run. I am not endorsing Kamala anymore. What kind of show would that be? What kind of show would that be? I love shotgun swap parties. Key bowls are always good. Oh, Lord. RD sitting back at his house right now wishing, I wish I'd have never came on here tonight. They're picking on me. Greenhead, what's up, buddy? I got your text. Are you going to go dove hunting this? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go somewhere. Not exactly sure where I'm going to go, but I am going somewhere. It will hopefully it'll be on a couple private shoots. Good to be king. Yeah, but you're yeah, I got your text message, dude. I'm sorry, I just hadn't had time to respond to it. Good to be a king. Well, man, I mean, you're over there going, why did I come on this chat? Why did I say anything? Oh, he's probably pouting at his wife. They're picking on me. They're picking on me. But yeah, man, you need to come on over. You need to come over to the dark side, dude. I'm telling you straight up. Sub gauges are the king. Y'all pay more attention than she does. Yeah, I know. I have a hard time getting a hold of him sometimes myself. 20 gauge is the best. I'm hoping that I can get to where am I going? Arkansas this year. And if I do it, and if it's going to be in the timber, there's a good chance I might shoot a 410. There's a good chance. There's a good chance. If it's going to be a timber hunt, there's a good chance I might be shooting. The only reason, well, I say that. The only reason I say that is I do want to shoot mallards with 410. But I don't think that my adapter will work for the shot cam. Not the shot cam, the what is it? The other one I got. Yep, the other one I got. I don't think it'll fit. I know it'll fit the 28. I know it'll fit the 20. I know it fits the 16. Tacticam, that's it. Thank you. I just don't think well, I'm not reaching for it. You're gonna have to get it. I'm not gonna get it. You want it, you get it. She won't. Crazy dog. You old fart. Do you get a free license plate? No, I ain't got one yet. Jeff, what's going on? Hey, if I got ducks that are within 35 yards, I can shoot a 410 and I'll kill them. I got the bullets on the way that will kill them. Oh, that's awesome. I need to sell about 5,000 shirts and I can make that trip. I'm just saying. There you go. Once I get them shirts sold. Hey, Carolina, you still here? TSS and 410 can do 50 to 60. Ouch. That's what I'm saying. Well, my neighbor's yard, he has cancer and mowed mine a lot over the years. Awesome. Yeah, I cut mine the other day. I cut mine over the weekend, and it needs to be cut again. It needs to be cut again. All this rain we're getting, it's just yard's growing quick. Maze Huntco, how you doing? Doing fine, bro. I don't believe I know you. Was going to ask. Who was I going to ask? I was going to ask somebody. Man, I can't remember nothing today. I need to take some of that remembering medicine. Let's see here. I know where Nick's from. He's from Minnesota. Carolina boy. I know him. Well, I think it was just you. So, Mike Hunko, where are you from? Where are you from? And yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where are you from? You ain't got to give details. I mean, just tell me the state. 6, 7, 8 outdoors. How you doing? Yeah, man, I got some people in here I have never. We're on the road to 100 subs. Awesome. 678 Outdoors and Hunt Co. You're from South Carolina. 678 Outdoors. Where are you from? Well, I was going to tell you, South Carolina boys, if you're from South Carolina, you will understand the, but I have t-shirts, but I've got one that just got dropped this month. It has got this map of Sparkleberry Swamp on it. So if you'll look at the little blip that's down at the bottom of the screen, that's got my website. You go there and find yourself. I'm wearing one of the t-shirts. I am not wearing the map t-shirt today. You're from Georgia, Jawja, Georgia. What part of Georgia are you from, brother? Just out of curiosity. There's some good friends that live out that way. I live down that way. I'm in South Carolina as well, so if you haven't already figured it out. But yep, I got the Sparkleberry Swamp t-shirt. Winder. Okay, that's not too far from man, where is that? Why do I know that town? Why do I know that town? What is it about Winder, Georgia that I know? Why? I'm gonna have to figure that one out. 15 minutes to the left of Athens. But I know that for some reason. Why do I know that? Do I hunt the upstate much? Not as much as I used to. Hold on, Bougie wants to get out. She's whining. There you go. I know that town from somewhere, brother. I'm just trying to figure out why do I know it? Trying to remember. It'll catch me one day. I'm old, man. I forget a whole kind of stuff. But anywho, no, I don't hunt the upstate that much anymore. I've been threatening to go back up there and hunt. Well, thanks, bud. Well, I need some new public spots. Yeah, I have not hunted up there in a long time. Dixie Decoys performance shirt in old school camo. It's a heck of a shirt. You should make some in that material. All right. I have a meeting with the guy Wednesday. And I tell you what, if the ones that have gone through my website, I know that a lot of y'all have bought shirts and stuff. But if there's something that you want, or you think, okay, because I'm only putting out a couple of shirts a month, and I got the green wing teal out this month, and I've got the Sparkleberry shirt. Next month is going to be 3, but there's a reason for that. But we did talk about performance shirts. I was actually talking to him about long sleeve performance shirts, the wick away shirts, and yep, it's that cooling shirt stuff. Yep. I was thinking about getting some of those in the lineup. I know we're going to be having long sleeves that are supposed to be coming out next month. And but y'all send me some emails. Y'all send me the emails and let me know, what y'all are thinking, because that is one way that I can kind of figure out what y'all are wanting. I mean, seriously, that's how I can figure it out. If I get enough people who are interested, we may put something together. If you got a design that you're thinking about, I'm serious. If you got a design, all my shirts have designs on the back. So if you're thinking about a design or something that you'd like to see, shoot me an email. That way I can keep track of this stuff. But I was thinking about offering some performance shirts, not only in short sleeve but long sleeve, also in the pants. I do a lot of layer. I layer when I hunt. So when I'm duck hunting, I'll put on my first layer is going to be some type of performance pant. That way it's a wick away material. Got my green wing teal shirt last Friday. It's nice, awesome. I'm liking the old school camo anymore. Yeah. Well, I got old school camo hats. And now I got them in the, not just says Daddy Duck, but I got them in the leather patch too. But y'all kind of give me some ideas. I mean, seriously. I want y'all to be happy. I want y'all to get a shirt that you like. I know that October is going to be, I think that's going to be the month of bougie. I think I'm going to do a German wire hair pointer on a shirt. I'm holding out for the Samworth map shirt. Make Samworth great again. I don't know where that pad is, but you already got your first layer. Oh, hush, Mark, you too. Hang on a minute. I'm writing that down. Samworth map shirt. Make Samworth great again. I will look it up. Rilo, what's up? But I usually wear like a performance pant is my first layer, because I wear non-breathable waders from High and Dry. So I just layer up. I haven't been cold yet. So it'd be a performance wear type pant. Then a fleece pant over that. And generally I am fine. In the early seasons, I'll wear a performance pant and then I'll put on a pair of shorts over it. So what's the best duck hunt story you got? Oh my God, man, listen, I've been hunting ducks for over 50 years. So, there's so many of them, dude. I mean, seriously, there are so many of them. But I guess the most notable story that I got, I'd have to say the most notable. My dad and I were in Louisiana, and we were duck hunting, and we were hunting with some guys, and we were staying at their place, and there's some extremely nice people, to tell you the truth. And day one, we went and hunted this huge blind, and first flock of mallards that came in, I I was looking at it when they were cupped up and coming in. I noticed a glint on one of the legs. Happened to be on a hen, and so I shot the hen, and I shot a banded bird, and they kind of got. I'm not saying upset, but they were like, "Who shot the hen? Who shot the hen?" And I'm like, "Well, I did." He said, "Well, it was banded," and I said, "Yeah, I know. I saw it." And yeah, I shot a banded duck out of their blind. It's been, I think they said they went about 5 years since the last band was shot out of there. This was back in the 80s. I'd say late 80s, early 90s. And anyway, but here's what makes it notable. I have a picture here I'm going to show you. And if you'll notice that guy in the background, I took the picture. Do y'all know who that is? Y'all know who that is? I know my regulars do. The guy in the foreground, right, if I can find this guy, that guy is my dad. But do y'all know who this guy is in the background? Well, in case you ain't figured it out, that is Mr. Phil Robinson. So we ended up hunting with him for 2 days in his big duck blind. And then we took off and went to Texas and hunted with what was his name? I'll think of it in a minute. But we hunted in Texas about 2 days, 1 day, and then we traveled back and went to another place in Arkansas. But yeah, that's my most notable favorite. One of my favorite duck hunting stories. Who I hunted with Phil and Jace, the old timers. No, it wasn't Mac Owens, but I did hunt with him that trip. Yeah, all the old time guys know who it is. Stephen White, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. I will answer your question in just a second. Just let me know in the comments where you're from. Matt, the federal game warden. Well, that's a funny story too, because when we got there, he swore up and down that we were federal game wardens. I literally had to pull my identification out to show him that, yes, at the time, I was a police officer in my hometown, but I was not a federal game warden. When we got to Texas, Phil kept insisting that my dad was a federal game warden. It was pitch black dark. You couldn't see anything. The ducks were landing right in front of us in this little playa lake and stock pond. And there was old Mallard Drake. You could hear him quacking. And he was about 20 feet from my dad. And it was pitch black dark. My dad threw that gun up and shot that duck on the water and said, "Would a federal game warden do that?" Phil said, "Well, I guess not." Anyway, we ended up shooting that morning 25 mallards in less than 17 minutes. 25 mallard drakes in less than 17 minutes. That is, like I said, that trip was probably one of my favorite duck hunting stories. But yeah, Stephen, let me know where you're from. When do you start scouting for ducks, and any tips on how to scout better? This year has been kind of unusual for me, but generally speaking, I start scouting the day after duck season. And I'm not kidding. I will go out there and watch ducks where they're going the day after duck season, and I'll do that up until the end of February. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm seeing because there's nobody shooting, nobody running boats all over the place. you're out there by yourself, and I'm watching where ducks are going. As the spring and summer come into play, I will make a trip into the swamp several times a month, and I'm looking for vegetation. And not necessarily, I'm not looking for ducks. I'm looking for vegetation that ducks like. Smartweed, acorns. See if there's any old acorn drops. See if there's new acorns growing in the acorn trees. Looking for lizard's tail, other little places that hold vegetation that the ducks would like to eat. When I do that, it may not be a productive place to hunt, but it kind of gives me an idea of where to look later on. When I am looking for ducks, I will go to these vegetation places and I'll sit back and I'll run the boat up, not close, probably maybe 100, 150 yards out. And I will just look and, look around and walk in if I can. Yeah, lizard's tail. It's a green plant that has a white flower on it, and the flower blooms up and around, and it looks kind of shaped like your finger, just kind of up and around, but it's about that long. And it's white, and it looks like a lizard's tail. It gets real thin at the end and gets thicker as it gets toward to the plant. It's called lizard's tail. Look it up. I start looking for that kind of stuff. That gives me an idea later in the season or later in the year when the ducks are starting to move around. Wood ducks love lizard tail. Lizard tail usually grows on the bank unless it floods. I look for that, and then I just get out about 100 yards from where I'm thinking about hunting, and I will wade in and just kind of watch the ducks and see what's going in. I don't run a boat a lot. I'll run it to get me to an area, then I get out of the boat, push pole, paddle, drop a trolling motor, walk in if I have to. I don't want to scare up anything by running a boat. I think that's one of the biggest problems people have when they're scouting, that they're trying to run ducks up. You shouldn't be running ducks up. Once you run them up, they're gone. They ain't coming back. Get about 100 yards from where you want to be, 200 yards, and let everything calm down. Listen. You can't listen when your boat's running, and you can't listen when you got music playing. Turn all that crap off and listen. Listen for ducks. Wood ducks are very chatty. They're gonna peep and whine and holler and carry on. They're gonna splash. You can hear them. Just so turn your stuff off. Listen. Sit there for 30 minutes. Sit there for 40. Sit there for an hour and listen. And don't try to go and look at them. Get an idea where they're at, and then come back later. Do I see any mallards when you're out scouting? I have, yeah. Usually in February when the duck season's closed, especially around here. But I see them on occasion here in South Carolina. But when I go to other places and I'm using the same scouting techniques, I see mallards when I'm at other places. But look for vegetation. That's your biggest key. Ducks need three things. Always remember this. Ducks need three things. They need food, water, and rest. That's all they need. If they have food, water, and rest, they don't need anything else. Duck hunters, on the other hand, need weather to push the ducks down. But ducks do not need weather. That's a fallacy of thinking. Ducks need three things. That's it. I seen RD shooting a 20 gauge. I think he's coming around to the dark side. I'll tell you what, if he ever pulls the trigger on an old mallard duck, which I don't think is going to happen, but if he ever does, and he shoots it with a 20 gauge, he's going to be hooked. I'm serious. You know, why have a gun if you ain't going to shoot it? I got you, Mark. Well, I hope that answered your question for you there, bud. Yeah, I do believe he made it with made a video shooting 20 gauge. Oh my goodness. Jeff, you saw where he posted it. He said he's going. He said he's going to swap. He's going to swap over to the 20. He's going to do it. I'll be shooting my 16. I am going to shoot the 410, and I am going to shoot the 28 duck hunting this year. I may shoot the 20, maybe, but most of mine are going to be the 16, the 410, and the 28. Going to have a 20 gauge video next week, according to his page. Uh oh. What other? Got some people in here. Come on, chat up. Where's that? Stephen White, Kentucky. Where at in Kentucky? I have duck hunted in Kentucky. In Kentucky. I thought I saw. What's my favorite blind snack? My favorite blind snack? Man, all you gotta do is watch my videos. I cook sausage and biscuits. I cook biscuits in my hunt when I hunt. Yeah, it's happening, Jeff. Yeah, that's right. The biscuit. Yeah, buddy. I make biscuits and I make sausages. Yep, that's my favorite blind snack. Honey buns. Y'all have no imagination. No imagination whatsoever. I like honey buns. Don't get me wrong. I do. But man, I'll tell you what, when it gets about 9:30 and there ain't nothing flying and it's cold, and the guys I'm hunting with, they keep peering over at me. I'll break out that cooker and I'll break out the biscuit maker and the pan for the sausages. Boy, they come running. They come a running. Make me some of that Southern style white girl. I can do it. I took I did a video on that, Jeff. That's what South Carolina duck hunters do. Cook. You got that right. But I took, and I got a video on it, and I took some canned biscuits and got them at the house. I cooked up a sausage gravy, a white sausage gravy, and I rolled those biscuits out. I flattened them out, and I'd put a big dollop of that. When that gravy got cooled down, I put a big dollop in the middle, and then I would fold that biscuit over, spray it with some Pam, and then put it in a little Tupperware container. So I got them all done that way. And then when we went and hunted the next day, I just got my biscuit maker heated up. And once it got nice and hot, I put them in there and closed the lid on it and cooked them. I had biscuits and gravy, and I was hunting with two other fellas. We had 8 biscuits, and there wasn't nothing left when we were done. They were absolutely delicious. I like my honey buns too. That's a different sight. Yeah, most of the time we duck hunt here in South Carolina, we care less if we shoot ducks. We're just ready for breakfast. I've cooked biscuits for a long time, and but yeah, that's my favorite blind snack. I've cooked just about it. I mean, seriously, I've cooked breakfast, I've cooked lunches, I've cooked suppers in a duck blind. So we don't go hungry. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Yeah, I was going to ask Stephen White, where he says he's from Kentucky. If he's still here, we're at in Kentucky. Finding a couple places out that way. Love to cook breakfast in the blind. It's just a thing. It really is, dude. It just brings a whole new adventure to it. You got a guy that's you got your guys that are watching for ducks, running jerk rigs. You got one blowing the calls. You got one working the dogs. You got one that's cooking breakfast. I mean, it's just everybody's got a job. You got your decoy setter. Somebody goes out and sets the decoys up. It's fun times. Well, we had some good duck hunts, and now the duck hunting I did in Kentucky. If you're still listening, Stephen or Stefan, however you want to, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But it was during the early teal, early wood duck season in Kentucky, and that's what I was going. Because West by Kentucky Lake, I got you. It was during the early teal, early wood duck season. When I hunted out there, the couple of times that I've gone, that's generally when it was, because we went for early geese, doves, and ducks. And I do have some videos on them. I do have some videos. hunting in Kentucky. But I cheat. I use Jimmy Dean breakfast mix, sausages, and sausages. It has green peppers, onions, all the good stuff. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I went to the one year I went to Kentucky. Kid you not, day one, we day one, I did not hunt the geese. I was filming. We were letting the kids hunt. We had a bunch of kids, and we were letting them shoot the geese. But I filmed the goose hunt. Well, we shot geese that we first of all we were on the edge of a standing cornfield, and we shot wood ducks in a dry cornfield. Now this has been partially harvested, and there was some standing corn, and we stood in the standing corn and shot wood ducks. I actually called and decoyed wood ducks into the spread. I got it on film, got video, got it on film. As soon as we did that, we packed up, ran across the field, got into the goose blinds, layout blinds, and we shot geese. As soon as we finished shooting geese, we went and got some breakfast, came back, and I ended up shooting doves that afternoon. Are you going dove hunting opening day? I plan on it. On opening day, no. On opening day, probably not. I'm probably going to be working. I'm probably going to have to work that day. I think it opens up on a Monday. Am I correct on that? If it opens up on a Monday, then I'm going to be working. I don't think it's going to open up that Saturday. I think the first is on a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, the opening day is on a Sunday. And I'm not going to be able to hunt Sunday. If it opens up on Monday in the public fields, probably not. I'll probably be working. So it'll be the first full weekend when I get a chance to hunt. And then after that, I'll be getting ready to go to Louisiana. I'll tell you what, Jeff, if you want the equivalent to the biscuit maker because I got two of them. I got the vintage one, and then I've got the bistro. The bistro, I think it's called the bistro, and it's just as good. I'm not sure where it's at. Whoop. This is the vintage biscuit maker. That's the vintage biscuit maker. And this is the other one. It's called the Duck Blind Bistro. And you can get these right off their website, Duck Blind Bistro. But I will tell you something. If you do order this, either have you a good set of gloves or buy you these little rubber handles that you use like on cast iron skillets and stuff. Get you a set of these and put these on it because you will think it's hot. The whole thing, it'll burn your hand. It's hot. But this is your best equivalent, Duck Blind Bistro. Nope, it ain't cast iron. Nope, it is not cast iron. I usually take a cast iron frying pan with me. And by the end of the season, I'm having to sand it down. Oh, I like cast iron too, buddy. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I love cast iron. We cook a lot in cast iron. North Carolina opens up on Monday, September 2nd. Gotcha. But water and cast iron don't react quite good together. Phil just needs to send me his. Actually, I think that's Mac Owens. I think Mac Owens owns that one. That's how I got the idea. When we were hunting with them, they were cooking biscuits in that thing, man. That's how I got that's how I got the idea. Sure did. I saw that thing and I came back. I told my wife, I said, if you can find this thing, let me know. And I mean, it took her years. And she finally found that thing. I kept talking about it. And she bought me that thing, gave it to me as a birthday present. Best birthday present she's ever given me. I'm telling you straight up. Out of everything she's given me, I cherish that more than I cherish anything else. Oh, I don't believe y'all know this. Did I tell y'all last Monday was our anniversary? Well, it was last weekend. Did I tell y'all that? 36 years. Been married to that woman she's been married to me for 36. I don't know how, I don't know why, but she has been married to me for 36 years. Okay, Mark, I can tell. You got to get to a bud. All right. All right, man. Mark, you take care of yourself, man. Thanks for coming in. We opened teal first on teal and dove. This is the first time I remember opening teal on a Sunday. Wow. Honestly, I don't ever remember it opening up on a Sunday. Hey, I don't judge, Mark. I don't judge. You know that. I don't judge. You have a good night, brother. Appreciate you coming in. You're out on work release tonight? No, I work today. But last weekend was our 36th wedding anniversary, the 11th of August. I don't know if I told y'all that last Monday night or not. I can't remember. But yep. We went out and had a good dinner. Had a really good supper. I mean, really nice place. I'll be eating bologna and cheese for the next 2 weeks, but it was a good place to eat. I spent more money on that dinner than I would a case of shells. Yep. But if y'all, I did a video on these this duck blind bistro. Did several videos, but I kind of like this. I kind of like this one. I really do. I like. Don't get me wrong. I ain't getting rid of the. I am not going to get rid of the vintage, the original. But I won't get rid of this, but ain't nobody got enough money to get that from me. Yeah, really. Ain't that the truth, Jeff? I'm gonna tell you, a bunch of bureaucrats. So Jeff, I know you sent me some emails on it and whatnot, but what do you like? What do you think about those heyday decoys? What do you think about them? Did you get the blue wings or the green wing? Didn't you get? You got the teal, right? So did you get blue wing or green wing? I love mine. I absolutely 100% love my heyday decoys. I don't want any others. All right, Charles, you have a good weekend, man, or good week. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. We will see you next week. I think I'm going to like them, the green wing teal. Awesome. Hey, Boo. You got Poppy coming in here, too? Y'all both coming in here? I got the beagle and the. What's the matter? What's the matter? You want to get up here? Oh, down. Oh, down. By the way, y'all, this is Poppy. This is Poppy the beagle. There's Poppy. And Bougie is jealous. Crazy dogs. They are jealous of each other, something fierce. Oh, my goodness. What else? What else? Yeah, I think so. I was one laid back dog. Listen, I've had my decoys for quite a while. The colors hold up. I will tell you that at the end of the season, I do wash my decoys. I clean them up, and sometimes I'll clean them up during the season, depending on if they get dragged, drug through mud or whatever. or if they get stepped on and they get mud caked on them, I'll wash them off. And I just use a water hose. I don't do anything high pressure stuff, but I'll wash them off. And color seams, I mean, I don't care what decoy you get. I don't care what paint you use. I don't care. Eventually, it's going to rub somewhere. But these decoys, they're so light. They're practically indestructible. The only thing I know that can destroy them is a dog chewing on them. I've shot mine, not intentional. Unintentionally shot mine. They still float. They still look good. I just like them. That simple. Just that simple. Sorry about that. I had a smudge on my computer. On the screen. You know, they're something's gonna rub. I mean, paint's gonna rub regardless. You can't help it. But they do hold up. I don't keep mine in bags. When I'm done for the season, I hang them up. You see my shed. I'll hang them up. And yeah, they look good. They look real good. I like them. They're light. That's one thing I like about them. Have I hunted in Arkansas before? Yes, I have. Yes, I love Arkansas. I've hunted both the timber and the fields. I've hunted the rice fields. I've hunted in the timber. I have not been to Arkansas in a while. I am really hoping that this year I can get back. There's a lot of things that got to happen. I got to look at. I'm basically taking vacation, first week of vacation, and I'm going to Louisiana, teal hunt, and then when I get back, my wife and I are taking a vacation to OBX. So, you know, that's another week. So it depends on what type of vacation I can build up, days off I can build up. Hopefully go back to Arkansas in January. Yeah, I don't leave any decoys out. I don't leave anything out. I pick up every day. I put out and pick up daily. But Jeff, I don't, you know, the weather, you know, weather can be harsh on any decoy. You know that as well as I do. So I just don't leave. I don't leave anything out. Even if I had my own private spot, I still would not leave decoys out. I'd be picking them up and putting them out daily. Have you hunted in Kansas? No, I have never hunted in Kansas. I want to. That has been on a bucket. That Midwest, Kansas, the South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Michigan, that has always been on my bucket list. I just have not been able to do it. Oklahoma is another place on my bucket list. Utah is on my bucket list. Besides California, why don't you list your west of the Rockies bucket list for ducks again? West of the Rockies, well, you only have California, Oregon, and Washington State. Unless you're talking about Yeah, that's it in the United States. Idaho, well, that's kind of like in the Rockies. Uh, the only reason I don't want to go back to California is because of the current administration there. But I have hunted in California, and it was some excellent, excellent duck hunting there. I would love to go back to Washington. I've never been to Washington State. I've never been to Oregon. I would love to go there to hunt. Washington State is a mallard haven, and I would love to go to Washington State. Oregon is another place, hunting the sounds, the coast. They got a lot of widgeon there. I'd love to go there to hunt. One of the reasons I'd want to go back to California, if I could, and it's only for one duck, and that'd be the cinnamon teal. Now, I know we can get cinnamon teal in Utah and Washington State and Oregon and Idaho and some parts of Wyoming and those places. I know that I can get them there, but they just have a lot more of them there. Yeah, Jeff. I understand. But yeah, I'd love to go to Washington State. That would, I think that would be a cool place. I'd like to go to Montana. Um, Love to go to Montana. Idaho is another one. Idaho was. I got a buddy of mine that lives in Idaho, and man, he's been sending me pictures. He just moved there maybe 2 years ago, and they rack up on ducks. I mean, they really do. They rack up. I would like to go to Utah. Love to go to Utah. I want to go to Oklahoma. I wouldn't mind duck hunting in Wyoming. Really wouldn't. I'd love to. I'd love to. Anywhere they got ducks, man. I'd love to go. I would love to go. Tell you, believe it or not, I wouldn't mind going to New Jersey and Barnegat Bay and shooting black ducks. Um, on the East Coast, my bucket list is PEI, which would be Prince Edward Island. I'd love to go there and hunt. Love to. I wouldn't mind, anywhere in Canada. Really, I'm. I don't know much about British Columbia, but I've hunted in Alberta. So, and I know Alberta's got buku ducks. Saskatchewan is really good. Manitoba can be really good. Ontario can be really good. Anywhere, wherever there's ducks. All right, Mark, you take care. I'll see you tomorrow. We have some water here, not a lot, but more than we had in 3 years. So I'm hopeful. Man, I hope y'all have a banger of the year. I really do. We got a lot of water now. A lot of water. I kind of like it to stay, and sometimes I wish it'd go away. um, we just don't have a lot of ducks here anymore. Not like it used to be. And so I've got to get out and start traveling more. Got to get out and travel. That is you want to shoot ducks, you got to get out and travel. That's if you live here in South Carolina, you got to get out and travel. I'd like to go to Nebraska, Jeff. Seriously, I'd like to come out and hunt with you, man. I've never hunted there. I'd like to come out and try it. Where exactly do you hunt around South Carolina? I'm from Georgetown. Jeremy, how you doing? Welcome in. I hunt a lot of places, dude. Seriously, from Georgetown to Ace Basin to Santee to swamps in between. You know, get out and go find birds. That's what I do. If I can't find them here, I've got places in North Carolina that I go to. Around here is mostly, I shoot a lot of wood ducks around here. Have I shot mallards? Yeah, back in the day. But I go to North Carolina a lot to hunt ducks. But as far as South Carolina, from Georgetown, from Little River Inlet to the Ace Basin, inland to swamps and wherever I can find, Santee, the swamp, wherever I can find birds, man. Wherever I can find birds, that's where I go. We had puddles everywhere late July, then the heat came and dried us up. Yeah, no puddle ducks. That's about the truth of it, Anti. All I can tell you, Jeremy, is just go out and look. You gotta get out and look. And a lot of times you get lucky on that first look, but sometimes you just got to keep going back and trying different places. There's a little rain here and there, so all the ponds are full, but not any temporary wetlands. So better than it has been. Gotcha. Yeah, it's those little what we call Carolina bays that get filled up with smart weed and all that good food, and there's where the ducks are going to be. All right, River, take care of yourself. Appreciate you stopping by, man, from Table Rock State Park. You have a good one. Come by next week. We'll be here. Easy. That was the last 3 years. Yeah. I tell you, the last 3 years have been terrible, man. Oh, you'll get those days. I mean, yeah, you'll get lucky and get those days, but overall, it's just so slow. Everything. Well, we just got about 4 more minutes left. We're down to 4 people. Anybody got any last minute questions? They better get it in because in about 3 minutes, I'm going to be out of here. I've been on here for 2 hours. But in the meantime, I'll just go ahead and tell y'all, thanks for everybody for coming in tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you get old time, get over to my website, daddyduck365.com. Order yourself some shirts. I got some really nice shirts over there, some great designs over there. Got these as far as the leather patch hats. I got them in old school camo as well. I got my mantra shirt in there. Also have you guys that are from South Carolina. I do have the Spalkerberry Swamp shirt, which has got a map of Spalkerberry on the back. Y'all be seeing out here shortly. That came out. I got green wing teal that came out this month. I got wood ducks, mallards. Got some just regular logo shirts kind of thing. This one right here has got the wood ducks on the back of it. Y'all go and pick you up a couple shirts, maybe a couple hats. Got some more stuff coming. Got some new designs that'll be coming out in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We're going to be doing the Delta waterfowl conservation shirt. We're going to raise money for Delta waterfowl. On that shirt, 100% of the proceeds is going to Delta waterfowl. So, all right, Jeff, take care of yourself. So I hope you get over there and get a shirt when that comes out. It'll be next month, be in a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, y'all have a great week. Appreciate y'all stopping by. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. I'm serious. I know it's been kind of boring around here. I haven't really put out a lot of videos. I haven't had time to. As far as the live streams, it's basically just a squat and chat and, just sit there and talk and laugh and joke and carry on. Real quick, when you retired, let's say you can, will you prefer to go to one area traveling each season and stay there a short time in multiple places? I assume you'll be able to go wherever. That has been a bucket list I would love to do. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't mind doing each of the flyways. We got four major flyways: the Atlantic, the Mississippi, the Central Flyway, and the Pacific. And if I ever could retire, unlimited resources, and I would hunt that flyway for a year, for a season. I'll pick a flyway, I'll go there, and I will hunt it for a season. I'll start in the beginning. I'll work my way down, back and forth, up and down that flyway. That's exactly what I would love to do. I think that's every duck hunter's dream, is to go and hunt a flyway. But I'd like to do all four. It would take me 4 years to do it, but I'd love to do it. I start off with the early teal season in September, working in the south, work my way up as the season goes, and just stay out there. I'd love to do it. I would absolutely love to do it. but I need the resources. If money was no option, that's what I would do. Jump in the truck, hook the boat up, throw decoys in the back, grab the dog, and go. And just go and hunt. I would love to do that. Absolutely love to do it. And I wouldn't stay a few days. I would go up and down. I mean, the whole season, from start to finish. I would look and find out when the first day of the first season opens in whatever state, and that's where I would start. And I would just go and hunt and spend if I got to spend 2 or 3 days there trying to figure it out and get one good hunt, then, when the early teal season's over, generally everything else is over with. You just got to wait. But I would travel somewhere else and spend the whole, from September to the end of January, wherever their season is, I would stay in that flyway. That's what I'd love to do. All right, guys. Well, it's been over 2 hours. Anti, I hope I answered your question. That's a good question. I really like that one. If you know anybody that wants to sponsor me for that for the next 4 years, I'd love to do it. But anyway, y'all have a great one. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good week. Stay safe. And we will see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Y'all have a good night.